Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul, and it is going to be a massive haul. I've got an Aldi bag full of makeup. So let's get started. So the first brand that I'm going to show you today is from Aldi, and it's a brand called Lovable. It's their in-store brand, their own brand. So the first thing I picked up was this mineral powder, and this was in the colour 300 Amber. Now this is too light for me. It comes with this applicator on the top that you're supposed to put the foundation, put the powder inside the top, dip the brush in it, swirl it around, and then rub it on your face. Now that's the colour of the powder. So it is, as you can see, it is too light for me. But I don't like this brush because it's too stiff, and when you rub it on your face, it's quite rough. I have used it to set my under eye concealer because it does, because it's light, it gives you that highlighted effect. So I will use it until it runs out, but I won't repurchase it. But if you are lighter than me, then I would give it a go. So the next thing I purchased was their mascara, and this is their 3D Effect mascara, which looks like this. Now the wand is what interested me. The wand's head is huge. It looks like a Christmas tree, and it said it was a 3D effect, so I really wanted to try it. It's in black, it's really soft, and I just thought that it would really extend my eyelashes to make it look like I'm wearing false eyelashes. So that's that one. The next thing I purchased was an eyebrow pencil in the colour Brunette. Now I think they do 3 colours, I could be wrong, but I think they do 3 colours, and I think this is the darkest colour. When I've got this and trying it out, it is a little bit, it's grey. I thought it was brown, but it's grey. I can't use it on my eyebrows. I don't even think if you're a brunette, I thought it might be a bit too light for me, but I didn't think it would be grey. If you're brunette, I don't think you're going to get away with this either. I don't know what colour they think your eyebrows are, but could you imagine that on me? I've got nearly black eyebrows, and putting grey on top of it would look ridiculous. The next thing I got was a eyeliner in black. Now this comes with a smudger on one end, and then the pencil on the other. Now this is really soft and creamy, and it's also really like jet black. And then the last thing I picked up was this concealer pen. Now it says on the box that it's suitable for darker complexions, but not as dark as me. If you're as dark as me, do not waste your money on this pen, because I don't know who I thought I was kidding. I don't know why I thought this would suit me and my complexion, but it's like so light. I couldn't even use it as a highlighter. So don't let the bit that says suitable for darker complexions fool you, because girl, it doesn't. Not for my darker skin, and I don't know why I thought, even looking at the box, I don't know why I thought it would suit me, but I thought, give it a try. Obviously I love wasting money. So the next brand I picked up was Makeup Obsession, and this is from Tam Beauty. Now this is a brand that does single eyeshadows, single contours and single highlights. They do a medium-sized palette which holds 6 eyeshadows, and then they do a large palette which holds 12 eyeshadows. Now this one is the one that I picked up and created myself. So I went for this colour here, which is Denim. I went for this colour here, which is Royal. This one is Luxe, and that's like a shimmery bronze. This one is Midnight Black. This one here is Burnt, which is a deep orange, and then this one here is a highlighter called Gold. Now these colours are my favourite colours, so that's why I chose these colours. I've got my purple, which I love. This Denim Blue looks incredible. Look at the pigmentation, and that's a matte. It's not chalky, it's not powdery, and the colour payoff is just phenomenal. You've got this, which is a black. Everyone needs a black. It's not the blackest black I've seen, but it definitely does its job. I wouldn't even say it's like a really dark grey, it's an actual black. And then you've got this colour here, which is a highlight, and this is to die for. The colour pigmentation of that colour, the colour pigmentation of that eyeshadow is just great. It's lovely. So these are the 6 colours I chose. I thought that this one would be a really nice transition colour, and it is a really, I'm running out of fingers, this is a really nice orange. really pigmented as well, and I thought that'd be great in the transition. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying those on a look. I would highly recommend these. The eyeshadows are £2 each. The contour and the highlights are £3 each. This whole thing cost me £13. So I think that was really good. It's a decent sized pan. Each of these pop out, so you can replace them. With different colours. They just pop out like that and then pop straight back in. And then they come in these little single palettes, so you can store them and then swap them in and out whenever you feel like it. But yeah, these are really great. So next, keeping on the eyeshadow, so I'm just going to wipe my finger, keeping on the eyeshadow side of things, the next thing I picked up was from a brand called Lovable Lashes. It's owned by a YouTuber called Tammy Clark. I think these eyeshadows are amazing. They're highly pigmented, they're buttery, they're just, I'll show you. Instead of me talking and going on, I'll just show you. So as I said, the company is called Lovable Lashes. There are 35 eyeshadows in this palette. 35 for $18.99. Talk about value for money. Come on, how can you go wrong? So this is called the Caribbean Spice palettes, and they're all warm toned colours. You get a few cool tones at the top, but the majority of this is warm tones. You're looking at reds, pinks, golds, champagnes, a few greys, browns. It's just, now this colour here is, this colour here is my favourite colour in the palette. Look at the pigmentation of that colour. Just look at the pigmentation of that colour. It's just unreal. Just unreal. They are gorgeous, all of the colours. There's not a colour in here that I wouldn't use, that I wouldn't grab for. Show you this gold. Look at that colour payoff. So I'm being really awkward now. Look at this colour payoff. Just, I don't think the camera is doing it justice. But all these colours are brilliant. She's got three palettes altogether. This one, which is Caribbean Spices. She has another one called Dubai Sands. And then she has another one called African Jewels. Check her out. Her name is Tammy Clark with an E, and she's on YouTube, and she's also on Instagram, and her Instagram page is Lovable Lashes. Please check this brand out. They are stunning. Okay, so the next brand that I'm going to talk about is LA Girl. Now I've got two foundations, and this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. Now don't get me wrong, I love my matte foundations. I get an oily T-zone, so matte foundations are my friend. I normally tend to stay away from illuminizing foundations, but I wanted to really give these a try. I didn't know what colour I was, so I really had to guess from online swatches and from the website. The two colours that I picked up were Rich Cocoa and Coffee, which are these two colours. These two colours. Now I don't know if these are gonna match me. I think this one might be too red and this one might be slightly too dark. I don't know, I have to try. I haven't tried them yet, I haven't even opened them yet, but I will do a separate video when I try these, like a get ready with me first impressions type of video, so I can't wait to try those. And then I also picked up this, which was the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and this is in the colour Blackest Brown. So again, this is not open, but you get a spoolie on one end and then the brow pencils on the other end. And then I picked up this, which is the LA Girl Matte Eyeliner Pen. They claim to be quick dry and smudge proof, water resistant, and has a rich colour payoff. So if I quickly open this, I'm back. I have to tell you the struggle of opening that container. I had to get a pair of scissors and like just hack at it. It wouldn't come out. I didn't want you to get into that packet. Jeez. So finally I did, and this is the eyeliner, and it's got a really sharp pointed end. Not sharp as in it's going to cut your eye, just precise I should say. And that's the line. So it's black, it's precise, doesn't look like it's bleeding into my lines, so that's good. So next I went to Superdrug, and Sleek were doing buy 2 for £12, and I love Sleek products, so I thought I had to grab a bargain. So the first thing I picked up was this, and this is the Cream Contour Kit in Extra Dark. Now I own the one in dark, but I just think the darkest one isn't dark enough for me, if that makes sense. So I picked up this one, and I'm hoping this colour will be dark enough for me and actually show up on my skin. But they're creamy, they're the pigment is great, and I think it will be perfect. It's just that unfortunately the one in that palette wasn't dark enough, but these two should definitely do the job. So this was like a repurchase, if that makes sense. And then because they were doing 2 for £12, I picked up this, which is the Eyebrow Stylist in dark. I haven't used their eyebrow products, but I really wanted to give this a try because I love trying new things on my brow. It's a double-ended one, so it comes with a spoolie on one end and then the brow product on the other. I'll just show you the colour on the back of my hand. So that's the colour, which is dark. So this foundation is actually a foundation that I used quite a while ago, but then foundation evolved, and I started getting into liquid foundations, and my powder one just went out of the window really. And then I found it recently, and I was thinking, yeah, I really want to get back into this, but I smelt it and I was like, I don't think that's right, and I'm not putting that on my face. So when Sleek were doing a 2 for £12 deal, I thought it was a perfect time to pick it up. So the foundation I'm actually talking about is the oil-free cream to powder foundation with SPF 15. Comes in this container. So the two colours I got were Hot Chocolate, which is this one, and then Henna, which is this one. So next to each other you can see that this one is deeper in colour, but really looking forward to trying those two out. I haven't used a cream foundation in such a long time. I just thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to try them out because you're getting 2 for £12, so you can't go wrong. And then when you spend over £12, you got a free Sleek makeup bag, which looks like this. It's faux leather and with gold detailing on it. This bag is so cute. Look at the detail on that. So the next two things I picked up were from MUA, and these are the lip lacquers. I got it in the colour Firecracker and Flare, so you get like a really deep red and then like a wine brown red. Now this is going to sound strange, but if you ever get a chance, go into Superdrug and smell one of these. They smell incredible. They're really sweet. It's like almost like you could eat them. They're so nice, but the texture of these are really great. They last a really long time. They're really affordable, and the colours are lovely. So the next thing I wanted was from Makeup Revolution, and this was the Ultra Contour Light and Shade palette, which looks like this. Now this is the dupe for the, what's her name, Kat Von D Light and Shade palette, and I don't own that one, but I really wanted to try this. The colours in this palette are lovely. You get the black, the browns, and then this really nice like brownie orange colour, which I thought would make a great transition colour. It comes with a double-ended brush. I don't really use brushes that come with palettes, but it's cool that there's one in there, and I think if I needed to just quickly grab something, I could definitely use that. Now with Makeup Revolution, they were doing spend £10 and get a free palette. So this was £8, and I believe this was either £2.50 or £3, but I got this, which is the Salvation Velvet, and this is in the colour Vamp. Now it is a really dark purple. I can quickly get this opened. I saw this colour and I just loved it. I like anything purple, if I'm completely honest, so I'm a bit biased when it comes to purple, but this was really nice. Look at that purple. It's like really deep and vampy. and I thought it'd be great for winter. Doesn't really have a smell, but it's long lasting. So the free palette that I got was this one. It was called #Revaholic Lips. So it's a lip palette which looks like this. You got a lip, you got an eyes, and you got a cheek. The one that I really wanted was the eyes, but they didn't have it. So next I went to TK Maxx and I picked up 4 products. Now the first one technically isn't a beauty product, but it's this, and I thought it was really interesting when I saw it. So it's the 100% natural vegetable fibre face sponge with bamboo charcoal for oily and spot prone skin. So what it is, it's a sponge and it's like rock hard, and what happens is when it gets wet it goes soft like a sponge. So you know, like a beauty blender that's soft, this will go that soft. It needs water to activate it, but this is supposed to be used with a face cleanser or without on its own, and it's supposed to be silky soft when wet. It gently exfoliates, it deeply cleanses skin and the delicate eye area, helps refine pores, removes water-based makeup, works with or without cleanser, and leaves skin radiant and rejuvenated. And it's suitable for sensitive skin, so that's great. But yeah, so it's rock hard, but when you get wet it gets soft like a sponge, and then you're supposed to just use it to wash your makeup off. I can't wait to use it. I've never actually seen this brand before, I've never heard of it. It's called the Konjac Sponge Co. Konjac Sponge. And it just looks really interesting. Now I can tell you the prices of this because these are TK Maxx, they have the price on it, but this was $3.99, and I just thought it'd be really cool to try out. So the next thing I picked up was from Real Techniques, and this is the sculpting brush, which looks like this. Now I love the fact that it's got a slanted top, so you can use it for buffing in foundation or you can use it for cream contour. I really like the Real Technique brushes. I do have a few of them. I have some of the Bold Metal collection. I have these, I have the big powder brush and a couple of the smaller eye brushes, and then I also have the normal ones, the ones that they first came out with. This one is the buffing brush, but I have a couple of those and I really like it. So when I saw this, and especially because it was on sale in TK, well not sale, but they do it at a slightly cheaper price and you'd get it in like Boots or Superdrug, but I really want to try it. It's super, they're all super soft. I don't need to say much about these brushes, they're great. So then the last thing I picked up was from a brand that I haven't really heard of before, never really seen in the shop. It's called Max Studio. They are quad eyeshadows palettes, and I got it in AM and Speakeasy. If I quickly just open this, this is Speakeasy. I was really drawn to the colours and they looked really nice. Oh, just break the packaging. So this is Speakeasy. It looks like that. So if I just quickly. So these are the colours, and I just really liked. They are quite powdery and a bit chalky, but I just thought it'd be nice to try. Sometimes eyeshadows work on the eye better than what they swatch, but this colour is what intrigued me. And they're supposed to work together, so I thought that was really cute. And then the next one that I got was called AM. So this colour here really intrigued me. I'm just going to swatch it with my other hand. So that colour and that colour were the two that really grabbed my attention. I'm really looking forward to trying them. It was super affordable. I think they were like $3.99, so £4. Can't go wrong, £1 each, really. So to finish off this video, the last thing I want to show you is from a brand called Milani. Now I've heard so many good things about this product and I thought it was about time I gave it a try. Now I am talking about the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Now I ended up having to get 3 because from online swatches and from their website I could not work out what colour I am. Now I've got them, I think 13 would have been good, but I'll show you the colours I've got. So this is number 14, which is Golden Toffee, and I use that all over my face and it is a really good match. I use 11, which is called Amber. This is a really light colour and I use this to conceal and highlight the centre of my face. And then the other colour which I got, and which is kind of off on me, is 12 Spice Almond. It's not a good match for me. I can't use, it's too light to be an all over foundation, but it's too dark to be a highlighter, so it's really in between. It doesn't matter though, I can add it to my kit. These were $8.99 each. You get the standard 1 fluid ounce in them. They're really good. The texture, the finish, it's a medium to full coverage. It's lightweight, oil free. It's long wearing, which it is. It lasts all day. And I really like these, so I'm glad I picked those up. They are really good. And then the other thing that I got from at the same time was from LA Girl, and this is the Pro Face High Definition Matte Pressed Powder. Now I got this in the colour Cocoa, which is probably going to be a tad too dark for me looking at it now. Probably should have gone for the colour before it, but I thought that I would get this to go with the illuminating foundation, because I'm going to get oily in my T-zone, and I think this will work really well with it, because obviously it's the same brand, so I can use this along my forehead and down my nose. It might be a tad too dark. I'm going to have to see if it works, but I thought this would be really good because this is a mattifying powder, and that's an illuminating foundation, and I thought they'd work great together, so I picked this up at a separate time. But yeah, if you want to try out these foundations, definitely give them a try. They're really good. I highly recommend those. But yeah, thank you so much for lasting for this entire video. I hope you enjoyed everything that I showed you. If you do want specific swatches or review videos on any specific items, just let me know down below and I will certainly get onto that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Mwah! Bye.